to our class Exam Help and Care Academy. We're still on simultaneous equation, the basics. So now we are going to look at one other aspect of simultaneous equation, and this aspect of simultaneous equation is called simultaneous equation involving fractions. Simultaneous equation involving what?
Fractions.
Fractions. So I'll write the first example. Please take note of this now as I take this example, example 1. So it says, please solve the simultaneous equation equations. So we have x over 2 minus y over 6 equal to 1, and we have x over 3 plus y over 2 equal to 1 over 5. So solve the simultaneous equations. X over 2 minus y over 6 equals to 1, and x over 3 plus y over 2 equals to 1 over 5. Now, solution. This is a kind of simultaneous equation involving unknown what? Numerators. Because in a fraction we have both denominators and what? Numerators. So now, what we're going to do now is we're going to write the question, identify the equations before solving. So x over 2 minus y over 6 is equal to 1, and we identify this as equation 1. Good. And x over 3 plus y over 2 is equals to 1 over 5. And we identify this as equation 2. Now, in this, what we're looking at is we are looking at the numerator before we get our answer. So the basic thing I will ask you to do is you have to have a knowledge, a concept of fractions. So for you to convert this now, we are going to convert the fraction to become a normal linear expression. So that we'll convert the fraction to a linear expression. So how do we do that to convert the fraction itself to a linear expression? We do that by finding the LCM of the denominators and multiplying them through by the LCM of the denominators. So remember I said find the LCM of the denominators and multiply them through by the multiply them through
by the LCM.
Yes, by the LCM. So now LCM of 2 and 6, we all know that from primary school it is 12. No, it's going to be 6 because it's 2, 6. We have 2 in 2, 1, 2 in 6, 3. 3 here, 1, 1, 2 times 3, 6. So we multiply through by 6. So multiply equation 1 all through
by the LCM
of the denominator that is 2 and 6, which is equal to what?
That's 2 and 3.
2 and 6.
Yes, 2 and 6.
Which is 6. So we'll multiply through, which becomes 6x over 2 minus 6 open bracket y over 6 equal to 6 multiplied by 1. So that's it. The bracket means multiplication. Before we do that again, you can cancel out immediately if you like. 2 here, 1, 2 and 6, 3, 6 here, 1, 6 here, 1. So 3 times x, 3x minus 1 times y equals to 6 times 1, 6. So we have gotten a linear equation. So we can call this our new equation 1. Take note of that. So now go back to the same equation 2. You find the LCM of the denominators. Now what are the denominators given here? 3, 2 and what? 5. And if we do the LCM of 3, 2 and 5, I definitely believe that the LCM should be what? Should be? I'm thinking it's 15. Let's try. 2, 5 and 3. Okay, 2 here, 1. It can't. 5, 3. You can start with 3, 1, 5, 1, and 5, 1, 1, 1. So 2 times 3, 6, 6 times 5, 30. You're correct. So it's 30. It's best you do it. Don't just assume at times that 2 times 5 and alright. So we wipe this off, then we go ahead with getting the unknowns for x and y for equation 2. So we say multiply equation 2 all through by the LCM of the denominators. By the LCM of the what?
Denominators.
Of the denominators. And the denominators are 3, 2 and what? 5. So the LCM of the denominators by the LCM of the denominators, that is, I'm not going to write 2 and 6, 3, 2 and 5. I'll just write the LCM of all the denominators is what? 30. Good. So I'm multiplying through right now. So what I'll now do is I'm going to say 30 open bracket x over 3. Can you see this clearly?
Yeah.
That's x. Then plus 30 open bracket y over 2. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Is equals to 30 open bracket 1 over what? 5. So we can cancel out 3 here, 1. 3 in 30.
10.
It's going to give us 10. Good. 2 here, 1. 2 in 30 is going to give us what?
15.
15. That's nice. 5 here, 1. 5 in 30. 6, right?
Yeah.
Check it again. 3 in 30, 10. 2 here, 1. 2 in 30, 15. 5 here, 1. 5 in 6 in 30, sorry, not 60, is what? 6. So we say 10 times x will give us 10x plus 15 times y, 15y. Remember, we've cancelled this 2, so you don't make a mistake to put that. And 6 times 1 is what? 6. So this is our new what? Equation 2. Why this is our new equation 1. So we will check and see if we use the elimination method. So bring down equation 1 and 2 together. So I'll say equation 1, 3x minus 3x minus y is equals to 6 and 10x plus 15y is 6. That's equation 2, right?
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we're going to eliminate. You can substitute, but we don't want to waste our time this time around. So let's use elimination method. So for us to eliminate, look at equation 1 and 2. Here is 10, here is 3, here is 15, and here is what?
Y.
1. So for me to make both these place 15, remember the first one we did was x. So let's do y this time around, so our viewers can learn faster on how to eliminate this. So to do this elimination, this is what you do. You say that, definitely you say that multiply equation 1 all through by what? By 15. Then multiply equation 2 all through by what?
1.
By 1. So watch what we're going to do. We say multiply. There's no need of writing all these things in words. Just listen attentively. Multiply all through equation 1 by what? 15. Multiply all equation 2 by what? 1. So this is 15 open bracket 3x minus y equal to what? 6 close bracket. Then this one is 1. Then x plus what? 15y equal to what? 6. I hope you can do that now.
Yeah.
So we've gotten this. So definitely 15 times 3x, that should give us around 45 what? X, right?
Yeah.
Then 15 times y will give us what? 15y. Then 15 times 6. So 6 times 5 is 30, put on 0, carry 1. Then 6 times 1 is 6 plus the 3 will now give us what?
96.
That should be 90.
96 now.
6 plus 3?
9.
That's 90, right?
Yeah.
Good. Alright, that's good. The next thing is 1 times 10,
10.
10x. 1 times 15y,
15y.
15y. And 1 times 6 is what?
6.
Equation 1, equation 2, or whatever equation you call it. Okay, let's say equation 3 and equation what?
4.
Any one of them is better because the basic one is this. So definitely you can see 15, 15 now.
Yeah.
And remember I said something that for us to eliminate, we either add or we want subtract. So now look at this. You are having minus 15 here and you're having plus here. You are owing, that's 15. Then this is plus.
Yeah.
So since you're owing somebody, you use this to pay this. It has eliminated. I hope you get that.
Yeah.
Now, so what we'll do is we are going to definitely add and not subtract. We are adding and not what? Subtracting. Remember I said we are adding. Why? We are adding because if you say 10 plus this 45x,
it should give us 55.
55x, it will give you 55 of x. But if you now say minus 15y plus 15y, what will it give you?
0.
0. Very good. So we say this one is 55x, right?
Yeah.
Then this one, subtracting this one, we'll call it 0.
Yeah.
Automatic 0. So when I say this, remember this one, we are adding 2. Please don't forget. We said 90 plus 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. 90 plus 6 gives us what?
96.
96. Good. So we now say divide
Both sides the coefficient of x.
both sides by the coefficient of x. Of x. Coefficient of x is 55, so we say 55 over what? 55 equals to 96 over what?
55.
Over 55. So let's say 55 here. Remember there's x here.
Yeah, go on.
Cancel this. Pause. Back to what we got. We said 55 divided by here is what?
1.
1 divided by here 1. So 96 over 55 is actually the answer. But in case maybe it's an objective, you might see different what answers. So you reduce to the lowest term. So 55 and 96 will give us what? 1. So 55. So you subtract 96 from what? 55 to get the remainder. And that should give us what? 41, right? That should be 41. Because 55 times 1 is what? 55. Plus 41.
That's correct.
Give you 96. Sweet. That's the answer for this. So therefore x is equals to 96 over 55 or 1 over 45 over 55. Right?
Yeah.
Good. So we have gotten definitely our x. So now the next thing we're looking for is what? Y. So let's see what we can do to get our value of y. Okay, alright. Back to the same question. We are looking for value of y now. We have gotten x. And we have to rewrite the question. X minus y over 6. Remember, this is the basic question initial. That's the basic question itself. That's how the question came initial. Yeah. Then why this one is x over 3 plus y over 2 is equals to what? 1 over 5. Then when we redid everything, we got this as our equation 1 and our equation what? 2. Why the value of x? We said that the value of x is 96 over what? 96 over 55. So our new equation 1 was, there's a question. Our new equation 1 is 3x minus y equal to 6, if you can see. Then our new equation 2 is what? 10x
plus 15y
plus 15y
equals to 6.
Equals to 6. So definitely equation 1, definitely equation 2. We will now say substitute the value of x into any of the equation, either equation 1 or equation what? 2. So substitute x equal to 96 over 55 into equation 1 or equation what?
2.
Equation 2. So these are our goals. Definitely remove. We'll say let's take equation 1 as we like. So 3 open brackets 96 over 55. Remember that the substitute means to replace. So 3 all over 96 over 55 minus, are you getting this?
Yeah.
Minus y is equal to what? 6. There's nothing here. You see, there's nothing in it. So, but we're going to use our brain and know what we're going to do. So we are going to do basic operations here. So with times. Are you getting that?
Yeah.
So let's do it there so that it will be more visible. In this exercise, we say 3 times 96 over 55 minus y equal to what? 6. So this is what we'll do. Check. This is over 1. Can anything multiply both sides? This 355 is impossible, right?
Yeah.
So we'll multiply. We say 3 times 96. 3 times 6 will give us 18. Take 1. There, 3 times 9 gives us 27, right?
Yeah, that is
27 plus 1 will give us what?
288.
288 over what? 55 minus y equal to what? 6. Can you get this now? So now minus y is equal to what? 6. So now this will say collect like term at this point because y is here, this is a fraction, this is 6 a whole number. So not to confuse our students, the first thing to do is take this minus y the other side so that it becomes a positive what? Y. So then bring in the 6 inside the equation. So it becomes 288 over 55. Then we say minus 6 because the invisible plus was here before.
Yeah.
Then take this minus y, crosses the sign of equals to, it becomes what? Y. So we say 288 over 55 over what? 1. You get that?
Yeah.
So now the LCM of 55 and 1 is definitely what? 55. Which is equals to what? Y. 55 by 55, 1. 1 times 288 is what? 288. Minus 1 times 55, 1 divided 55 is what? 55. Then 55 times 6 is 5. 6 times 5 gives us 30. Put down 0.
That's 330.
Then 6 times 5 gives us 30 plus 3, that is 33. That's 330 equals to what? Y. You get that?
Yeah.
So y. So we now say 288 minus 330. 288 minus 330. So you can see that this is a little bit greater in number, but it has a negative number, right?
Yeah. And
you ask yourself, what will you add or what will you give to make it 330?
That's what you add in 288.
Yeah.
42.
42. Okay. Good. That's nice. So you said 288 minus 330 will give us what?
Minus 42.
Minus 42. Minus 42 over what?
55.
Over 55 is equal to what? Y. So therefore we say y is equals to minus 42 over what? 55. So that's our final answer. Please do not think that we brought this y here and changed. No, this time around it's not. It's just like me standing this way, I stand this way. So the correct answer here, y is minus 42 over what? 55. And x is equal to what? X initially should be
6 over 55.
96 over 55. Good. So that's both answers for here. Question. We had that x over 2 minus y over 6 is equal to what? 1. And if you notice, we said that our new answers are when x is equals to 96 over what? 55 and y is equals to minus 42 over what? 55. Now, the LCM of 2 and 6 is what? 6. So if we multiply through so that it becomes a linear equation, we have done that before. Yeah. So let's just repeat that again. 6, right?
Yeah.
Bracket x over 2, then minus, put 6, bracket y over what? 6 equals to 6 bracket what? 1. What are we trying to do? We're trying to make sure that it is not a linear equation. We can even solve this without this, but we don't want confusion, but I will still do that the other way. So let's do this first. This will now be 2 here, 1, 2 in 6, 3, 6 here, 1, 6 here, 1, right?
Yeah. So I thought you're proving. I thought you're proving.
Yeah, we're trying to prove, but we want to bring out the linear aspect. You know, we cleaned it.
Yeah.
So it becomes 3x minus what?
Minus y.
Y equal to 6.
That's equation 1.
Yes, that was equation 1 before, right?
Yeah.
So now, that's equation 1. Substitute it for both x and what? Y. So substitute x equals to 96 over 55 and y equals to minus 42 over 55 into the what? Equation, right?
Yeah.
So it comes 3 over 96 over 55 minus, you're with me, right?
Yeah.
This y is minus 42 over 55 is equals to what? 6. Let's close the bracket. Now this is going to be funny at times, but before it becomes funny, this is what we do. Now, this cannot definitely times up and down. It cannot cancel, not times, pardon. Yeah. So what I will do is 3 times 96, right? So how can it be 3 times 96? 3 times 6 is 18.
That is 288.
288, yeah. That's 288 there, good. Thank God we're going back to basics again. 288 over 55. Yeah, good. Now 288 over 55 minus times minus
plus
is plus.
Yeah.
Plus, I hope you can see this part.
Yes.
So plus 42 over what? 55 is equal to what? 6. This young man here. Alright, let's see if definitely is going to give us what?
6 equals to 6.
Recording. Let us see if this is going to give us 6. 288 plus 42. That should be giving us around 3 what?
That is 330.
That's 330. This 8 plus 4 is 12 plus that.
13.
330. So we say that this is 330 over. Once you have two same denominators, take one, which is what? 55 is equals to what? 6. Right? So 330 over 55 is equals to 6.
So wait.
Times 6. 6 times 5. 30. Put down 0, carry 3. 6 times 5.
6 times 5, 30.
30 plus this again.
33.
33. So sweet one. 55 here. 1. 55 here. 6.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then the next thing to do, you equate 6 is equal to what? 6. I think this is best. So it is definitely that our x 96 over 55 is correct and y minus 42 over 55 is what? Correct. If you still doubt it, then I'll tell you try and do the other one by yourself. So you use x over 3 plus y over 2 equals to 1 over what? 5. So let's help you do this one, then you prove it by yourself on the comment section. So this is what you do, multiply through by what? The LCM of the what? Denominators. So the LCM of 3, 2 and 5 is what? 30. Like we said. So now what you do is 10 over x over 3 plus 30, pardon, not 10, plus 30 y over 2 is equals to 30 bracket 1 over 5. So this is what we'll do. 3 here, 1. 3 in 30,
10.
That should be 10. 2 here, 1. 2 in 30 gives us what? 15. 5 here, 1. 5 in 30 should give us 6. So 10 times x, 10x plus 15 times y, 15y equals to 6 times 1, 6. Then we say substitute x equals to 96 over 55 and y equal to what? minus 42 over
55.
Alright, so we'll be waiting for you to get your answers, and when you prove your answers, please you can snap and send to the comment section. So we'll stop in here, and for today we'll be taking you on just general mathematics. We have other subjects like physics and chemistry. So thank you for watching, and you're welcome.